Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at NetEase, Nvidia, Netflix, Amazon, Apple, Google L, and the IBB, and a couple more if we have time. I want to show you the high flyers and how I'm playing these, and most of them are working out. Nvidia is the only one that's being a bear, but eventually that pig will fall. So let's get into the charts, follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames, and we use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. Follow us on StockTwits, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter too. We have trades on all those areas, and we're making money, guys. We do some scalp trades, intraday action. We do swing trades, fade trades, whatever. You know, whatever's out there. More eyes on the market, the more emails I get, we can look at stocks and try to figure out which way these things are going and ultimately make more money. So let's get to the monthly on NetEase. NetEase, another high flyers, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months up, 7 months up. See how it got it stretched down, stretched down, stretched. Where do you think this thing's going? You think it's going, everyone's 300, 300. My max moves were 262, 272. It pegged that second trend line and boom, had earnings, came right down on earnings. If it would have popped, I would have added more. This thing's coming down eventually. It might take a month or two to get back down in this area, but I'm still thinking 185, possibly 175, but we'll see how it goes. If the market's dump, it could possibly go lower. But on these, you just got to be careful. If you're long, you know, tighten that stop. We did cover half our short today, and we're going to try to ride the rest down, but a high flyer. Let's go into O. This is one we were short. Again, extended from the 220 moving average, pulled back beautifully. We covered it here right at the inside bar, half, sold the rest, and then it kept going. Every time we cover, these things seem to keep going. It's pretty brutal. So, but that's okay. We'll take it. Whatever, you know, whatever at this point. So we're at support right here. Let's go to the daily on this one. Let me just see. Yeah, I mean, maybe we're starting to get some bigger volume, so this can be getting exhaustion selling, so it could possibly turn up. But if the market's dump, a lot of these stocks are going to go lower. Nvidia, another high flyer, guys. Got to be careful on this one. They actually pulled it back though. It was pretty amazing that they came in, rocket shipped it up. You know, everyone's so bullish on these stocks, and man, when these things fall, they're just going to rip heads off. Just like Apple when it was at 700 and everyone was like, we're upgrading it to 1,000. It's Apple. It's going to be great. And then it got cut to half and went to 350 and everyone was like, whoa. Like I told everyone after hours, this thing's at like 78 bucks on earnings. Take your profits, guys. If you love this one so much, let it come down to 50 and buy back again. Buy back 25 bucks cheaper. Why the hell would you hold it up here? And I'll show you the reason why. Let's go to the monthly. This is a stupid stretch chart. You better be careful, especially on the pop-up. My max moves were 80, 80, 153. I put on a position here. I am short in this one. I did get railed a little bit. I still have, you know, I take 10% positions, guys, in my total portfolio. So if I get railed, I'm not going to kill my whole portfolio. But in the meantime, I'm banging out winner after winner after winner. So one loser to me means nothing. It's all about money management. It's all about share size. And it's all about knowing when to add and knowing when to get out. This one, knowing that it's a high flyer, I might be married to this one a little while, but I will definitely make money on this when this thing starts to fall. I'm going to show you charts just like this one, and they all came in. So if you're long Nvidia tomorrow, start taking profits. And even, yeah, I'm short on that one. I don't care if you take profits or not, but I promise you, there's not too much more left in this. Let's these markets rally, which I think we're almost done there with these last couple days of craziness, stocks moving up, techs just bombing. A Dow-led rally is dangerous, period. So anyways, enough of the ranting and raging, guys. In these videos, I tell it how it is, guys. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't tell you, oh, maybe it might go up. I'm going to tell you, hey, this is my thoughts. I've been doing this crap a long time. Charts like this, they always come in, period. That's it. Bottom line, guys. Come to my live sessions too on YouTube. We do all my post stuff on StockTwits, going live. Follow me, subscribe, all that good stuff. But all right, let's go to Netflix. This really wasn't a high flyer, but this is typical crap from this one. And this is another one I've seen it too many times. Comes down, retraces, comes down, shaking everybody up. They finally got good news. As this thing was going up, we added shares. We did cover today half the position of Netflix. But right here, we started putting on puts. So when this thing popped up, we added a couple, popped up again, we added a couple. We took them off here, unfortunately a little bit early. But you know what? On a put, if I make a grand, 500, 1500, I sell it. I don't care. I have share size of this. We make more on that. But if I could do 10, 20 puts a month and make 500 to a grand on each one, that's a hell of a lot of money. You know, to me at least. I don't know about you guys. I'll take 500 bucks every day of the week. So yeah, so we took our puts off, and then boom, coming right back in. We took half off because we were at the gap window here. I'm still thinking 98 bucks, 100 bucks if these markets really start to plow down. Be careful with these. Be careful, longs. You might wake up one day to a 500-point gap down and your head's getting ripped off. So Amazon too. Everyone's trying to buy the dip. Buy the dip. Amazon's cheaper. They upgraded it to 1,000. It's going to be great. And look, Amazon just keeps going down. Right here, they shook a lot of people out here though. But look where it came to. 750 retrace. You have support there. Anything else back in here? You had this little pivot here. Wasn't bad. But yeah, someone came in here and did some buying trying to save this one. But this is starting to get ugly, guys. Be really careful with Amazon. Again, what do we call this? Well, first of all, you have this big trend line. Got above it, little head fake, brought it right back down. You know how many suckers they got on here? And then earnings came out and everyone was like, what? That doesn't make any sense. But right now we're popping up a little bit. Markets start to dump. We're going to 626. And honestly, I think this one could be 434 or this pivot down in here if everything starts to tank. So be really, really careful, guys. I've seen this crap before, and all of a sudden it just starts to roll over. And buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, margin call, margin call. And everyone who's buying the dips getting margin calls, so they got to sell, and everyone's starting to chase it and short it, and that's pushing it down. You know what? Everyone's shorting it down here. I'll be buying it down in this area. So we will be long eventually one day. So all the guys who think I short all the time, I'm shorting because we're at the tops. All right, sorry for the rant, guys. You know, I just love this stuff. I love teaching people, and I love showing people what I see. Not right all the time, but let me tell you, I bang out a bunch of winners. If we have a loser here and there, I could really care less. On to the next one. All right, let's go to Aapl, and Aapl too. But they had pretty good earnings. I don't get why it's going down. But yeah, I get why it's going down. It's just time, guys. That's it. Let's go to the daily on this one. So the daily, they get everyone sucked in. iPhone 7 is going to be great. It's releasing. It's the best phone ever. Down again. The longs got burned again. And it's just amazing. You know, if you were long from here, and you're not selling up in here because on earnings, it's just like Tesla, the same crap. They just pop, drop, pop, drop. You could be making so much money on these. So we've been short. I'm going to ride this one down. I'm thinking we're going to this gap fill right here around 96 bucks. And ultimately, I think we're going to 90. And then I think, honestly, we could fill this gap down in here. There's a gap around 75 bucks. I think this one could get to 75 bucks. Do you think I'm crazy? Last time this one was down, or I'll go to the monthly. Last time this was high flying, I was telling everyone 90 bucks. Bam, went right to 90. And this was the flash crash, too. And that was, I'm telling you, you're short in Aapl, you're an idiot. I'm saying it's going to 90, it's going to 90. Went right to 89.75, right in that area. Bounced up, we shorted again, came back, bounced up, shorted again. These are the stocks you want to wait for the bounce and you short them. You don't, because if you buy it long and all of a sudden we have a 500 gap down day on the SPY, these are tanking. That's it, over. So you want to wait for the retrace and you short the retraces right now. When the markets are going up, you ride them up. You let it retrace, you buy it again. Same thing. This one, they go down, retrace short, retrace short. They go up, you buy, retrace, buy, retrace, buy. That's how you work this stuff, guys. At least for me as a swing trader. Scalp trader too. We did GS. We scalped that one today, pulled back, went straight up again. We scalped it again, pulled back again, and we got out of that twice. Twice today for a nice gain. Let's go to Google L. And what's Google L? Everyone together. A high flyer. This one wasn't too bad, but we had a couple topping little tails here. I wouldn't call them topping tails. Could never get above it. Now, honestly, here's your stop out, 840. If you shorted, we already covered half our short here. I'm still thinking 700 bucks, maybe down in this level. But man, if these markets start to come in, guys, you better watch out. We've had some big volume on all the indexes, and that's what I'm thinking, that this thing, they're pushing everything up, they're sucking everyone in on big volume, and they're going to drop this thing in everyone's face. That's my opinion, but you know, I called that. I was telling everyone to short before that 1,000-point down day, that August, you know, of 2015 for about a month and a half. Every time the markets popped up, I was telling people, short it, short the SPY, short the SPY. You're an idiot. This thing's going higher. Then it would come back in a little bit, go right back up, and I'd got to short it. You got to. Here's your other opportunity. And then we had those 4 days, 5 days down, and the last day was a 1,000-point down day. We covered everything in sight, flipped it, and we rode it up. And there was support down there, and that's why we did that. All right, guys, man, I'm hyped right now because we put shorts on today. We added some puts. We covered some positions. We're just having a great. This is my dream market, guys. I love markets like this. I live for this stuff. Now, if I can get the right ticker symbol in there. All right, the IBB. This one we started adding shorts. Monthly pattern, nasty. Big inside bar, bearish pattern. This move up on Clinton crap is just a bull trap, guys. We have a nice doji on the day. We came up and filled the gap up here. It could possibly go higher. If you're not short this thing, we're already adding. If it gets up into this area to 300 again, you got to short it. It could, but after a parabolic move like this, I'm thinking we're going to get a nice pull. You might get a pullback and then maybe buy, but that we got to see what's going on. But if we could pull back to like the 260 area, fill the gap down in here, I'll be out again. Rinse and repeat, guys. Short, long, you know, vice for whatever. Short, short, long, I don't care. Just want to be on the right side of the trade. Let's go into DPZ. I did sell my puts on that one today. Everyone's been crying about it because it keeps going up. Well, you know why? Because Kramer on CNBC is telling everyone to get into this thing. This is my last level of defense, the 175.26. Today we had a great pullback, guys. Look at the intraday. I mean, this was epic. My put just ballooned. Right down here we covered. The reason why we covered, we were coming into some support. I was up big time. I was up probably about 1,200 bucks, I think, 1,100 bucks on this trade, and we started adding puts. We started adding shares as this thing was going up, pulled back, went up, add some more shares, pulled back. We started adding puts right in here as this thing pushed up, and boom, got paid today, and I was out. I might have added them here too, though. Might have added 1 or 2 here, and then we added more on this push up here because it was coming in a double top. And bam, we got paid today. Something like that. I don't know. All I know is I made a little bit over $1,000, and that was it. Goodbye. Again, everyone together. Monthly high flyer. Nice upward trend though, but it's time for this one to come back to the mama, which is the 220 MA. Honestly, first stop will probably be around 141. This will start curling up. I'm still thinking we could probably get it to maybe 135, 140, right in that area. It could go to 120. It could go to the 50 MA at 100 bucks. This shouldn't be up that high. You got all the hype with CNBC. Everyone's in here now, guys. And when this thing starts to dump in everyone's face, it's going to exaggerate the move down. All right, let's see what else. And I always show this one too, Skyworks. I always go back. This one was the Aapl, and this one's going up, the upgrades and all that. Look, extended chart. Look what they did. They just chopped this one. We were short at 112, like 52 or 32, right at the high. We covered right about in here at 96, and then it freaking went down to whatever, 70 bucks. Of course, we cover and it just keeps going. But you gotta watch stocks like this. These high flyers, guys, they're all coming in. We put some other positions on. Let me see, is this one? Yeah, look at this one, JBT, another high flyer. And this one could go a little higher, but we're just starting to add slow and steady. And I will put at a certain point, I'll buy some puts on this one. But it could maybe go to even number 90, maybe 100. We got to see. But this one's starting to get extended. Just keep an eye on these high flyers, guys. They all starting to come in. Oh, and one more, Baba. Same thing, high flyer. I was telling everyone, I was shorting it, but everyone was like, "Oh man, this thing's going to 120. They're upgrading it. Look at it coming in, guys. Here's your target, 80 bucks. I mean, you'll probably go to 89, 83, then hit this level. But look at it starting to roll over. Be careful if you're long, and you should have took it off here. You could have been buying it back 15 bucks cheaper already. But anyways, guys, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching my videos. Hopefully this is helping somebody. Thanks again. God bless. See you on the charts.